Witches Hill.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I said.
Jean-Claude Van Damme said I was... I don't know. I don't think it was really him.
I have no idea what you were getting at.
I was digging in my pants for something.
Were you now?
Yeah.
What kind of something was this thing in which you were doing said pants digging?
It's not called pants digging. It's called readjusting.
Well, then why don't you say that? Because that just kind of...
I don't know. Don't touch me.
I feel like if you say
Don't touch
I'm
me.
digging around in my pants is a very different notion than I'm adjusting.
Yeah, like
I'm leaking water.
I visualize you like sneaking something into prison and just like trying to pull it from your ass.
Stop
like,
visualizing my ass
I'm
and me
not trying
pulling
to
stuff from
visualize
it.
their ass.
Well, stop
I'm
making
just,
ass sounds.
Yeah.
I want to be the Mary Poppins of butt play.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Surprise, a broom.
Jesus Christ.
Up that umbrella open too soon. Oh god.
Here, now I'm going to show you a trick about how to get back in there.
Holy shit.
What? It's going to feel great.
All right, I'm stopping this. Welcome to Witches Hill.
I'm Pat.
I am Tim.
And I'm Rollo.
No, you're MeatHankey.
Fuck off.
No, you are MeatHankey.
Rollo.
You are a fucking thick chud.
A thick chud.
A thick chud, just like a Lugia. I almost a Lugia from Pokemon.
You know, I don't know if we've actually discussed this on air, but what is your define chud? We talk about this a lot.
Chud?
What is a chud?
Why do you want me to describe what a chud is?
Because I feel like you were the one that came up with the description, and you use it the most.
Well, I don't know. The way I use chud is just like I think of like just like a small ball of bunny shit. Like that's the best way I can fucking describe that. Like just a little fucking chud, just a little fucking piece of shit. And it's like I don't know.
So the little
shitheads, little shitheads that you fucking like see walking down the street, and yeah, they're all little chuds.
So okay, if you ever have those one poops that are just like the rabbit poops, and it's just like kind of annoying.
Just like little balls just keep falling out. Like I ate too many pellets today.
So those are chuds.
Those. Yeah, yes. Those are Chudleys.
Oh, God. Well, today, to get to our topic, I have been so excited for this episode.
How excited would you say you were on a scale of 1 to, like, horny?
Oh, God, I was pretty randy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, you're sitting next to me.
Yeah.
Today, we are talking about the human skin fashionista himself. I thought of that today. It's so wonderful.
God damn it, Tim.
Ed Gein.
That's so great.
You were saving that one.
I was saving that all fucking day. It's so wonderful.
So who's Ed Gein? Is he like a Dr. Seuss?
Of sorts, I guess you could say. Today we're specifically, though, going to be talking about the impact he had on pop culture. But I feel like, in order to truly understand the influence he really had in so much, you're really going to have to understand the whole story and see it. So I did a little bit of research. All the research was taken from the book Deviant by Harold Schechter. I fucking love him.
I hear Schechter and I think guitars.
Yeah, I'm looking at mine right now. I love that guitar. Diddly diddly where. But we're going to be paraphrasing this a lot. I'm not really going into too much detail about him. So if any one of you people are interested in this, I definitely recommend checking out this book. So going back to his birth, I guess, let's start off where it all started off. He was born on August 27th in 1906 in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
This old fucker. Sorry.
Well, this happened a long time ago.
Oh, you see, you're teaching me stuff.
You're doing it, Pat. You're learning.
You did learn today.
I told you I could do it.
You get a sticker.
Why'd you put it in my eye?
So his father was George Gein, and to really summarize his father up, he was an alcoholic that really amounted to absolutely nothing. He was a fucking just uneventful life. I mean, to go into his dad's backstory, I guess his entire family was wiped out during a flood.
Jesus.
A flash flood, which... I don't know.
Holy shit.
Fucked up.
So did they like drown to death or?
Yeah.
Oh
Well, no. There's a flood. Then they all caught on fire.
Yeah.
You never know, dude. I mean, I've seen water on fire before. I mean, there's more stuff added to the water. I mean, what if they just washed away and got impaled by a tree? You know what? I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Thanks for putting that visual in my fucking head.
No, his mother was Augusta Gein. And oh, Augusta. Oh, man. She was described as a handsome woman, however you want to take that.
Handsome
I think of a lumberjack with a ponytail.
Honestly, that's pretty much the way that she looked. Like, not even kidding.
Well,
But to make her even better, she was insanely self-righteous, and a firm disciplinarian, and wholly self-assured of all of her beliefs. So she was basically like the stereotypical devout,
like religious, like the mom from Carrie.
Yes.
Oh God.
And actually, I'm gonna get into some stories about her that's like kind of is on that level almost.
Whew. Dark.
She actually stated that most of the problems in the world were because of the harlots.
The harlots.
All the whores.
The hewers.
Yes. She also believed that sex was only for procreation, and it was not to be enjoyed. You cannot enjoy it.
That was a very old belief, actually. Wow.
I guess.
I guess.
I can't see it. I'm sorry. Anyway, she was pretty much the focal point for damn near all of the abuse that happened within the household. To basically summarize it in the best way. Now, he did have one older brother, Henry Gein. He was born on January 17th, 1902. Honestly, he was mostly ignored his whole life. Like, there wasn't much about him.
He never made wave.
No, he pretty much just kind of chilled.
He was just chilling on his raft and just drifted out to sea one day.
He was just there.
Bye.
I'm just gonna... No, I wouldn't say he was out in the sea. He was kind of like in the little pontoon boat that's just kind of like chilling out, but it's still have an anchor. So it's just like chilling there watching everything, but still not a part of anything.
Huh. Okay. 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 All right.
Good explanation.
Like the Jeb Bush.
Now, it was also stated that when Ed was born, his mom actually really wanted a girl, and she made sure that was known to Ed. He was a constant disappointment to her. There was many instances where she would just let him know that, which is fucked. And it happened again and again and again. He was the kind of kid that just couldn't get anything right.
So she just kept taking everything out on him. He was just like a walking punching bag.
Oh yeah, throughout his whole life.
Jeez.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, at least for while she was alive. But you know what? Despite all this, though, anytime until his death, anytime his mother was brought up to him, he would just well up and start crying. They use the word blubber a lot, and he would just start saying that she was pure goodness and this world didn't deserve her.
That's creepy.
Like, yeah, he loved his mom to a creepy extent.
That's like cult. Like a cult leader status, you know?
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Could you, like, just try to picture him, like as a head of a cult?
Yeah, that would be completely fucked. I wouldn't do anything with that. I'd probably squirt water at it at the best. Like, stay away from me. Squirt.
So fast forward a little bit, it was 1913 that they moved onto a farm just out of Plainfield, Wisconsin, and this is the home that he would spend the rest of his free life in. This is the fucked up farmhouse.
Uh-oh. So this is where it all comes into play, right?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So it was there that he was pretty much conditioned to believe that anywhere outside of the farm was just a godless cesspool of sin, and would get screamed at for simply making a friend at school.
That's horrible.
Yes, if he would make a friend, you're going to come home, you're going to tell your mom. And
Well, what type of friend?
that's kind of how she took it. She was just like, let me tell you everything that's wrong.
First of all, he has a face. Take it.
Holy shit.
You need to take that face. You need to wear it yourself.
You would look so much better in his skin.
Actually, I was going to say something, but I'm going to save that for later.
Uh-oh.
That'll come into play later.
A little tasty
But
treat?
What you said there, I think that sometimes.
Wait, what?
You'll see.
You think that sometimes?
Not about me.
Holy fuck.
About his story.
I was like, you said that so calmly, looking me directly in the eyes.
Tim's confessing on air that he has the urge to cut and wear faces.
You heard it here, folks, and I'm drinking a Monster Energy drink because I don't know what to do now.
And I'm just going to keep staring at you. God, your face looks so nice.
My skin and don't let him use it.
Now, for most of their lives, until Augusta's death, legitimately, they would gather up by the fireplace, sit next to Mama, and listen to her read from the Bible. And I'm talking, this has happened until they were well into their mid to late 30s.
Wow.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who are just like, there was nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
mean to offend anybody.
There is something wrong with that. I don't
sounds
care.
weird.
If you're a 30-year-old and you're going to sit on Mama's lap to listen to her read from the Bible, what the fuck?
The fuck you doing?
Well, yeah.
That's creepy.
fucked up. Yeah. No, I'm not saying that I would do that. I'm just saying, like,
Is it weird that
fun.
I like imagined her as Santa?
Santa but with a Bible?
Yeah.
That is the worst
God.
kind of Santa.
That is... I don't know what type of gifts I'd get. A one-way ticket to hell every year?
Repentance.
Oh, hey, Billy, what kind of shirt you got on there? Oh, it's dual fiber.
Holy shit. I'm getting raped for Christmas.
That is so fucked.
Anyway, stuff. So now we're gonna fast forward, pretty much, to 1940. Now this was the year that their father died, and it was believed possibly from alcoholism. I mean, they lived in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Wisconsin, so that had to be terrible. So, he died, and the two brothers would take on various odd jobs to pretty much make ends meet, and they would pretty much do whatever. Believe it or not, as you've seen how Ed Gein in his later life was, he actually did a lot of babysitting.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Weird. You wouldn't see that.
No,
Rollo.
you wouldn't see that at all.
Okay, you have a daughter. Can
Yeah.
you imagine finding out that someone like him was watching your kid?
I fear that shit so much. Like,
Well,
that
see,
would be fucked up to hear.
I'll say this, that I don't necessarily think that any of the kids were really in danger or anything, because of that constant abuse from his mother, constantly keeping him down and pretty much closed off to the world. He had a mindset like a child throughout his whole life. I mean, when the cops went through his house later on, I'm going to get into the... I took a list of the things they found. You guys are in for a treat. I got most of the list. But amidst everything fucked up that they found, they'd find toys, puzzles, little kids' games. All amidst everything, just randomly thrown around.
That's pretty fucked from what I know about like what they did find and like what he was into. Finding that shit next to it, that's like something out of a hellscape.
yeah.
What the fuck?
I just love what's in the... I don't know if you know all the stuff that they found. I can't wait to see your expression when I tell you what was in the shoebox. Oh, God, it's going to be great. Anyway.
Oh, shit.
Now, him and his brother, they got along for the most part. But I will say that I think Henry, his older brother, since he had more of kind of like a outcast way of the family, he was always kind of outside looking in. He was a hell of a lot more independent. You know, he actually got out. I think he had some kind of job where he ran this some kind of team out there or something like that. But Ed always looked up to him because of that. He thought like, oh man, he's doing all this crazy shit. Fuck yeah, he's my idol. But because Henry is looking from the outside in, he would actually tell Ed that he shouldn't be so close to his mother at that age and tell him to get out more. You know, you need your independence.
Yeah.
Because he's seeing what we're talking about. I imagine how you would view that. That'd be like, that's wrong.
Yeah.
What are you doing, dude?
Definitely.
Well, this is where, from my opinion at least, this is where I think there's a lot of conjecture into his body count. Now, Ed Gein's total body count, it's honestly weird that they say he's a serial killer when technically he has the lowest body count, 2. He only killed 2 people, possibly, most likely, 3 people.
Okay, why is that?
And if you really want to cross hairs, potentially 4 people. I'm going to get into that one at the end, because that one is something I just started thinking about, and I was like, well, maybe.
I sense a debate coming on.
Yes. So, basically, in 1943, Henry died in a brush fire that happened on their farmland. You know, him and his brother were both trying to fight it in different spots, and I guess Henry got caught in the fire. So he went in to get the cops and told them that, you know, my brother's on fire, and leads the cops directly to the body. And there's no burn marks on the body whatsoever. I think it was ruled that he died from asphyxiation, which I guess it's, you know, brush fire, all the smoke, that is possible, but just the way that Ed was able to bring the cops right to the body, and he was telling the cops, oh, he burned to death, when it's like, So there's some conjecture that he might have killed his brother.
Well, I mean, if the flames were high enough, I mean, it is possible that like he just couldn't see him and he just thought that he got engulfed by the fire when maybe it just circled him and he literally just smothered to death.
Yeah,
it's possible. I'm not fucking trying to be like, oh, Ed Gein, he's a good guy. Let him watch your kids.
Jesus. Well, the whole town thought that.
No, I know. I'm just I'm not being an advocate for that.
So shortly after Henry's death, Augusta would suffer a stroke and pretty much be in and out of the hospital until her death in 1945. So for 2 years, you know, he's taking care of his mother.
Around the end of the war.
This is pretty much the event that would truly fucking break Ed. And it would cause him to bar his mother's bedroom, actually, and never, ever enter the room ever again.
Really? Like, did he really put bars on the...
I don't think he pretty much just closed it off, locked the door.
Okay. I imagine put like one of those like castle gates in front of the fucking door. Like, no one can go in there anymore.
What?
Never again to be entered.
We'll open it when the apocalypse comes. For now, it's the vault.
Now, over the next, like, I would say 9 years, I feel like some of his graveyard shenanigans kind of picked up.
Graveyard shenanigans?
Yeah, I just love putting it that way. But to kind of skip ahead, at least to the murder aspect, it was 1954 when he saw his first actual alive victim, Mary Hogan. She was a local bar owner who somewhat resembled her mother, pretty much same build. His mom owned, I think she owned a grocery store and a butcher. Imagine just he's seeing an exact replica of his mother. And I guess that drove him wild. But since his mom was all God-fearing and super like, oh, you're all whores and shit like that, Mary...
Sluts.
She'll
be dearly missed.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, like, you're all my head. He loved his mommy. I forgot the point I was making.
That's some Waterboy shit, though. My mama said. My mama said.
Imagine, but actually, yeah. There's one of the first connections we can make.
Yeah.
Well, except, I mean, in the end, I forgot her name. Mama. She had a heart at the end.
Wasn't that Kathy Bates?
Oh, yeah.
That was.
I fucking love Kathy
Dude,
Bates,
she's fucking amazing.
She's great.
So getting back to this. It was December 8th that Ed killed Mary with a .32 and pretty much took her body back to the farm where he cut her up and burned alive whatever parts he didn't want or need.
Okay.
To go through the parts he saved, we're going to save that.
That's not how you get your Husker badge.
Now, there were around this time, there were 4 other disappearances in the area, but he would be cleared of any involvement later on. Now, about his graveyard shenanigans that I mentioned before, as stated by him, this is directly from what he said after he was caught. He would watch the obituaries for recently dead women and go out to the graveyard at night, and as what he said, in a daze, he would dig up the bodies and take the parts he needed, and sometimes if he ended up not using parts, he would actually bring the stuff back and rebury them.
Okay.
But he said that he always did this in a daze.
I was in a daze the whole time. I plead the 5th.
Well, this is what he said. Over a 5-year period, starting in 1947, he made as many as 40 visits to the graveyard, 9 of which he went through with actually robbing the graves. The other times, he said he came out of the daze and would be in the middle of digging up a grave and just kind of rebury everything, take nothing, and just go back home.
Just like, oh shit, I did it again.
But he also stated that he would do this stuff during full moons.
Oops,
You know
I did it again,
you know
but
what?
it's
You know what?
fucking Ed Gein.
It'd be really fucking weird.
Huh.
What if he was possessed? Like just by chance. Like if he was actually in a daze and he didn't remember anything. I mean, yeah, he's fucking definitely psychotic and amongst a whole lot of other shit. But just what if?
Given the time
That-
frame, yeah.
That could play into a theory that I have later, so
Yeah?
remember that.
Interesting.
That,
Spot on, good spot.
Now, his final murder was in 1957, where he shot Bernice Warden at the hardware store that she owned. Now, she was also pretty much almost like another replica of his mother.
A replica?
Well, same kind of build, same characteristics, strong,
just-
forceful
I get
kind
you.
of woman, but seen as... I think she was divorced or she was messing around with some guy. I know there was something like that, and he... I mean...
Mama says you a whore.
So essentially, he feels like he has to carry that out. He has this sexual attraction to them, and he has to deal with it because of that. Now, this murder is actually what got him caught.
But
wait, he admitted to having a sexual...
No.
Oh, okay. I
An
was like-
attraction. I will say this, I wrote this note down. He absolutely was not a cannibal. Clear that off right now. He did not have sex with the bodies. He was more of the product killer.
The product killer?
This is a term for different serial killers. There's like a product killer and a process killer. The product killer has an end goal. They have something they're trying to take from this. Ed had various body parts that he wanted to collect, but the murders himself he did not like. He was in a daze for it. But then you got people like Ted Bundy. He was kind of a process killer. He kind of got off on the killing part.
Okay. That's weird. That's I've just never heard that before. That's complete left field for me.
Yeah, I've never actually opened up my love for serial killers to you fully, so welcome.
It's cold in here.
But yeah, as I was stating, this final murder of Bernice Warden is actually what got him caught. He went there on the first day of hunting season to commit the murder. He went to purchase some antifreeze in a little mason jar. And
In a little mason jar.
I don't know. I mean, it was 1957, so
So you need a mason jar?
for $1. Oh, those prices.
It's gonna drink some antifreeze.
We bought it at the town hall for 50 cents.
I'm not gonna freeze because I'm gonna drink this antifreeze.
But, I mean, he goes there. This part, I feel like, is kind of planned out because he goes there on the first day of hunting season. And hunting season for middle-of-nowhere rednecks, everyone's hunting. But he was always squeamish. He didn't like... It's weird to say that. Ed Gein, of all people, was kind of squeamish. He did not like hunting.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, out of all fucking things, like, what? You're fucking squeamish? I'm gonna fucking Spartan kick you in the face.
So he goes there, buys this antifreeze, leaves the store, comes back in, says he wants to check out a rifle, and when Bernice wasn't looking, he pulls out a shell, puts it in the gun, shoots her dead right there.
Holy shit.
But it was the receipt for the antifreeze that led the cops to his house that night. And it was there that they would discover the fucking horrific acts that Ed Gein had been up to in his dark, lonely little house all by himself.
Fuck, he didn't have, like, any Legos or anything?
I mean, he probably did. I mean, if they had... Did they have Legos in 57?
I don't know when Legos came out.
Neither do I.
This is, like, something we gotta look
Lincoln
up.
Logs, probably.
Well, why didn't he get himself a nice old fucking thing of Lincoln
He
Logs?
had toys. I'm actually at the list. This is the list of everything, just so you can see how long it is. It starts there and goes all the way down to there.
Oh, okay, so like half a page.
Yeah, this is a good half a page. To start it off, what cops referred to as the mammary vest.
Already grossed.
The mammary vest, because you remember earlier I said that, Ed's mom really wanted a girl and let him know that.
Yeah.
He was essentially made suits of women's clothing. And the mammary vest was exactly that. A vest with some lady titties. I actually did look up photos of it, and wow.
There's photos of it?
Yes, if you look hard enough online, you can find anything.
The internet is ruining everything.
I was really trying to double check to make sure, like, as I'm going through the list, I wanted to see it. Just so I could have some visual reference, and holy God.
So did his mom make him wear that, or did he
No,
do
this
it
is...
on his own, like, accord?
He did this on his own accord after she died. The psychotic break happened after his mom died.
Okay.
But because, I mean, he didn't know what to do with himself. Yeah. He was constantly abused by his mother, and just, like, she was essentially, I guess to him, the only woman for him in his life. So once she was out of the picture and gone, you need a hobby.
You need a hobby, oh my God. Well, I guess you're all whores.
I mean, I didn't say he chose wisely. He got a hobby, though.
Flip up a coin.
Pick a hobby.
Musician or serial killer.
I guess I'll cut up.
Or not, I guess not serial killer.
No, he just wanted the bodies.
Murderer.
So this mammary vest also had straps so he could tighten it to him, so it was form-fitting. He had, of course, a leather belt made from nipples. This is going to get better as it goes down.
So he was pretty much the real-life Leatherface from American Horror Story Asylum.
You mean bloody face?
What did I say?
Leatherface.
Yes, that is what I meant. Wow, that made me sound stupid.
You referenced two different things there, but we'll get into the connections to pop culture in a minute.
Chainsaw Playground.
My God.
He had 9 face masks, 5 of which he wore. The rest he just had him out.
Bloody face.
He just had him out chilling. Now, the reason why earlier I said he was not a cannibal, there's a clear indication as to why people said that, why that started as a rumor. Bernice Warden's heart was found near the stove. But there's no significance to that whatsoever. I mean, it's sure, maybe you could be like, okay, he was maybe eating it, but it's just like...
that looked like he was maybe eating it. Like, is he going to finish that Hot Pocket?
Holy fuck.
Like it's inside of a fucking seasoning bowl with like salt and pepper on it. He might not he might not eat it. He might not eat it yet.
To kind of go into more of a description of how his house was when they found it, I mean, there was a couple. I won't explain the whole story. You're going to have to read the book to find this out. there was a story of this woman and her husband went to check out their house. She was possibly going to trade houses with Ed Gein. And she described his kitchen floor as slippery with grease.
Uh-oh.
So, I mean, dead rats that he would shoot with a .22. His place was... Imagine the worst, dirtiest fucking place you've ever been and multiply that by, like, 100.
Ew.
That's how his house was. So it's like,
gross.
Okay, yeah, he probably just ended up being like, what do I want to do with this heart? Yeah, I'll just put it here for now.
I'll just put it here for now.
Which, actually, side story.
What?
That night he was caught. Now, he committed the murder, went home, did what he did to her body, and then went to his best friend's house. Yes, he had a best friend. Yes, it was a child.
What?
This young kid, he was like a teenager. But everyone, the whole town knew Ed, and since he kind of was closer to kids mentally, that's why the connection, and his parents didn't mind him.
Yeah.
He was actually eating dinner over there when the cops came to arrest him. I want you guys to know this. Guess what his best friend's name was? You're never gonna believe this.
Ted Bundy?
Bobby Hill.
Holy
Hill.
shit.
His best friend was Bobby Hill.
Dang it, Bobby.
I fucking love that little point. Now, they also found a rotten head.
A rotten head?
Sawed off at the jawbone.
Ooh.
Inside of his bed frame.
Ooh.
Which was also, his mattress, I believe, was filled with human fat. I mean, it's like, you gotta give him at least some credit. That's the original Tempur-Pedic there.
Yeah, that's gotta be really soft.
He had, now this one I think is metal, and I would have this if I could. Fucking, he had multiple human skull bowls. That's fucking metal. I mean, I don't know if I'd want it like real human skulls. Yeah, fuck it. That's metal. I'd do that.
What, are you gonna eat cereal out of it?
Did you see that thought process sitting there?
Yeah.
I was like, no, I want the real thing.
It was like a loading screen above Tim's head.
The goddamn pinwheel. Whoa, I hate it. Now, he also, this is, I told you this the other day. This is, I think, the cutest thing he had in his house.
I hate that you say the cutest.
Because it's kind of cute.
Oh
What the fuck?
He had a pair of lips that were tied to the top and bottom of his blinds. So that way when you closed them, it formed a little kiss. That's cute. It's like, that's actually creative.
Yeah,
Well, if we ever find lips attached to any curtains, I'll know it's you.
I didn't say it was right.
No, but the way you're just like, it was cute. Like, oh my god, if he did it for me, I'd totally date him.
on next week's episode, my friend wants to be a serial killer.
Son of a bitch.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries. Have you seen this man?
Are you ready for the shoebox?
Yes, the shoebox.
Inside of a shoebox, he had, I'm looking you in the eyes for this, 9 vaginas that he would take and put over his penis so that way he could fully
Like a
have
skewer? Like
Yeah.
all of them? Just like, I got 9. Or like what? Because that's fucked, man.
Well, no, he they
Ultimate
described
vagina.
them as salted vaginas.
Wait.
He
wait.
treated them to try to get them to last. But as he said, oh, they always ended up turning green, you know.
He said it like a Canadian? Like, oh, fucking hosers.
I just imagine.
Oh, you know, it just turned green.
Oh, don't turn to your left too hard. You might knock over my skin lamp.
I wouldn't be surprised. He had 4 chairs sewn with human skin. Full chairs. Also made with skin were lampshades, bracelets, a waste basket, and a hunting knife sheath.
Now, I have a question. Did he have any, like, previous knowledge of fashioning clothes, or when he had his fucking mental break, he also gained the capability to be like a really good fucking
fashionista. He was. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he had. What else did he do? He had so much fucking free time.
It's like I guess I'll make a human skin thing. Whatever. Let's see what happens.
Like,
now I have chairs and I have lights and bracelets. I should just make an Etsy account.
Next
Holy
on Martha
shit.
Stewart Living.
It's a good thing.
He also had a box with 4 noses in it. He had 10 human heads that were just randomly thrown around, like under the couch and just kind of chilling over in the corner, collecting dust.
Who left the soccer ball out? Oh, fuck.
And like I said earlier, amidst all of that, he had tons of children's toys and books and games.
So, like, you could find, like, a Monopoly piece inside, like, the skull of somebody. Or, like, oh, it's in Bobby's little eye.
Holy shit.
Maybe.
Well, I guess Bobby wouldn't be... He's his best friend.
He's his best friend.
Don't
We're
worry.
gonna keep him alive because
Don't
you're the
worry.
only thing that's keeping him slightly sane.
Oh!
Oh! Stop bringing serial killers to the fucking dinner.
Now, do you remember what I said earlier about how you could, if you really want to cross hairs, say he was possibly responsible for a 4th death?
Yes.
It is also said that he could be accredited to the death of the local new sheriff. His name was Art Schley. I don't know if I said that right, because I couldn't find... Anyway. He was a relative young guy. He was kind of new to the whole sheriff thing, and he was constantly under fire by the press after the investigation started. And from that, they essentially ruined his fucking life over this case. They made his life a living hell. The press descended onto the town and interviewed literally everyone and their mother about anything they could have possibly remembered about Gein. The stupidest shit, and this happened for a long time.
Jesus Christ.
So they destroyed his life, and with all of that stress, he died of heart failure.
Damn, dude.
This case killed him.
That's almost more fucked than anything.
But after I read that, and I really started kind of thinking about it, it got me to realize that there was a relatively newer movie that I didn't realize. I wonder if it took it from this whole story of that sheriff.
What?
The sheriff from Devil's Rejects.
Oh, yeah, you brought that up.
Because he had a personal connection with the Firefly family. I said that so fucked up. The Firefly family. Fucking F's. God damn. He had a personal connection to them, and this case made him go insane to the point that he had a mental breakdown. So you kind of see the resemblance of it, and considering what they found within the house of the Fireflies.
Yeah, it could be the inspiration for that character. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, at least to some degree.
Go ask Mr. Zombie. And then we will see.
Now, to go over, I want to talk, as far as the pop culture story goes, I should end. After he was, after everything was made public and he confessed to everything, they said that he was unfit to stand trial due to mental insanity. Because, let's face it, he was fucking insane.
Really?
They sent him to a mental facility where he lived out what was described as the best years of his life.
What the fuck? What do you mean, best years of his life?
He was happy. And he died. I forget how he died, but yeah. He died at, I think, in his 70s.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, me neither.
I know, it's kind of like well, fuck.
Like, holy shit. Like, he did kill people, but not as many as, I guess I originally thought.
What freaked people out, though, back then was not the fact that he murdered a couple people. Yeah, that was bad, and that was just okay, what the fuck? But what freaked people out at the time was the fact of everything they found what he was doing with bodies.
Oh, yeah, that's super fucked.
I'd be fucking terrified of him, too.
Yeah,
What are you looking at me? See something that you want to cut off? Go fuck yourself.
no, people were just in disbelief. Like, you would tell them, and they'd just be like, what the... What?
I'm just astonished that he can furnish a whole couch.
But the question was it soft, officer? Was it a comfy couch? Like, maybe if I made my own, like, maybe you can give me some crime scene photos, get some
One of the
inspiration?
detectives just waits for like the fucking cops to walk out of the room, and he just takes a quick seat. Yes, this is actually comfortable.
Just holy shit, wow.
I hate that I'm about to say this because I know you guys are going to give me so much shit. But last year, I actually found... I think it was either on Etsy or eBay.
Talking about the human
They have
chair.
the human chair.
No, someone made a leather jacket, and it looked like it was made of skin.
Yeah, you sent me the link.
It looked so cool. Oh god, if it wasn't $900,
Yeah,
I would have
like,
fucking bought that in a second.
Fuck buys a skin jacket. Like, where are you gonna wear it? You gonna wear it to church?
I'd
wear it to
that
church.
would be funny.
I'd wear it to like just the most random places ever, just to like get the biggest shock. Like if I was a new teacher, definitely.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'd be fired, but definitely.
It would be worth it.
I lost my career, but I got a skin jacket.
I look good,
Today,
right?
children, we will learn how to fillet skin. But we're in math class.
You will listen to me.
One last point I want to make about his house. In his house, he actually only used 3 rooms. All of them were wrecked. They were filled with garbage. Like, they were literally rooting through just like a foot of fucking garbage all over the fucking place.
That place must have smelled so bad.
Oh yeah, in solely only 3 rooms. They had found multiple locked doors. They hadn't been touched in years. When they went into his mother's room, there was like just a film of dust over everything.
Ew.
So it's like, knowing all that, oh god, just imagine being those cops, dude.
I would not want to. I don't think I would do it.
Well,
Oh, rookie.
You know-
like the first day. Just, fuck.
the way the cops found out, all the doors were locked, but they checked a back door that went into the basement. That was the door that was unlocked, of course. And they go down, and it's all pitch black, and one of the officers bumps into something. And he grabs it, and he's just like, oh, you must be gutting a pig down here.
Oh.
And then they shine a light on it. And it was Bernice Warden,
Holy fuck.
gutted like a pig.
That probably fucking ruined that officer. Like, just how shocking that would be. You wouldn't expect that.
Yeah.
Completely drained of blood, all the intestines completely removed. She was cut from sternum to, like, I think it said, like, he cut around her vagina and part of her ass. I don't know. He took the whole thing.
I'm only gonna have a piece of pie.
Jesus.
Jeez.
That's so bad that she used my cherry pie just started playing in my head.
Oh, good God.
Oh, bad.
Okay, so that's the full story. The abbreviated version of what the fuck happened with Ed Gein. So how did that affect pop culture? Well, there's 3 big ones. The first one I want to go through is, I guess, the closest to the time. Alfred Hitchcock's 1960, Psycho.
Now.
Please tell. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I was waiting for you to see it.
I actually, for the longest time, didn't want to see it. Because I'll admit, older movies, they're made with more of a... How do you put it?
Plot line.
They're more detail in the storyline.
Yeah.
You know, so things move slowly because of that. And I feel like, okay, as a kid, that stuff bored me, and I just didn't have the
You needed
patience.
something visually stimulating.
Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but as I've gotten older, holy shit, that movie, I watched it, like, over the weekend, and good God, that movie was fucking incredible.
Remember why I said I was terrified of, like, the shower?
Camp
when I was
counselor Greg.
A kid.
I will admit, that night, you know, I'm in the apartment by myself, I'm sleeping, my foot's out from under the blanket. I was kind of laying there for a minute thinking, like, huh,
and I moved my foot underneath the blanket. But okay, I could see it.
Because, dude, not gonna lie, when I was younger, like, I would be in the shower with the door locked, and I would still be looking out of, like, the curtain, fucking terrified that someone's
Just gonna fucking stab you.
pop up and stab me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Seriously, like, dude, like, I was mentally fucked up from that, like.
And I didn't actually realize that she died. I was honestly, for the whole beginning part of the movie, I was expecting her to be the one that stops him.
Yeah.
Like he was going to come at her, but she would fight him off.
Yeah.
And then she dies, and I'm just like, oh, well, fuck.
Bye.
But that movie really, I think, oh, what was his name? Bates.
Norman Bates?
Norman Bates was so much like Ed Gein.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing as much as I did about him and watching that, you could see it in the way that he was just talking when they were in the office, and she was eating the sandwich, and his emotions just kept going back and forth. I was just feeling unsettled just from him talking.
Yeah.
And oh god, the whole dynamic with the mother. I mean, of course, they changed it. He didn't dig up his mother.
No.
All the graves that he did dig up were around his mother.
That's weird.
I think he mainly searched in 3 different graveyards. Primarily.
Well, shit. I did not know that. I will jot that down in my skin book.
Yes, because knowledge is power.
And power is forcefulness we can use on the weak. Skin.
So, of course, you already mentioned it. The next major influence he had was for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, this movie, I cannot stand the 1974 version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't care if anyone out there hates me for that. I fucking hate it.
It's a classic, but no, I can't watch it either. It's
45 minutes of a woman running around being chased, constantly screaming, and then he catches her, and she starts screaming, and then she gets away, and then she's hiding, and then he catches her, and I couldn't do it.
Spoiler alert.
I got so bored that I turned that movie off, and I was just like, I can't do it. But that was when I was like 17. This one, I decided, I was like, you know what? Since I've never actually seen the end, I need to do it. But I'm going to change it up. I watched the 2003 remake.
Yeah.
Which I, of course, as well hated. And this was in the heart of, let's remake everything.
That and Gore season with Saw being out.
I think this movie came out really right before gore porn really took off.
Well, I'm just saying that was in like the time era of like Saw. 'Cause Saw was the king of gore for like fucking ever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That and then Hostel and, you know, all the other fucking gory shit that they kept putting out.
Yes, it was Hostel. For me, Hostel was when it was at the peak of like gore is what everyone wants, when it's just like, guys, come on.
I understand Hostel, and I actually like it more than
What?
Saw. Yeah, I like Hostel more than fucking Saw. Saw is just about a deranged serial killer, and everybody fucking Hollywooded the fuck out of that entire idea.
Saw 1.
Saw 1 was a good idea. It was good. I will admit that.
Better than Hostel.
No.
Oh, I hate you.
No, it is not better than Hostel, because Hostel, that shit fucking happens. That happens all over the fucking planet. There's stories on the deep web about fucking, or not on the deep web, but about the deep web, about people getting fucking kidnapped, fucking put into those fucking red rooms, and fucking just being tortured and shit like that. And that is very similar to about what that would happen. Rich people were paying to get fucking poor people taken to those places. That's why I was like, damn, that is fucking dark.
It's dark, but it's just...
Oh yeah, it's still gore porn. I don't fucking agree with it. It's not. I don't consider it like a good horror movie by any chance. But it's just, I prefer that over Saw.
I'd have to say Saw 1 and Saw 2 were like it for me.
So, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think it's obvious what was taken from the story of Ed Gein. It's the house. He's got the leather masks. He's got all the stuff that's made out of skin.
Well, yeah.
and just mainly the house. You know, I will say, when I'm reading about Ed Gein's house, I did picture the house that Leatherface had.
In the remake, or wait, did they use the same house? Like, have they always used the same house?
I don't know, actually, now that I think about it.
I don't know. I'm gonna probably have to back check that, but yeah, okay.
And since I didn't actually finish the original one, was the whole town in on that one too?
On which one?
In the original for Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh fuck, dude! It's been so long. I don't remember that movie. All I remember is dude fucking spinning around like a ballerina with a chainsaw, chick running, a pickup truck running. That's really all
I think I turned it off at the pickup truck.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the remake, he had the whole town essentially of all fucking, I imagine to be inbred rednecks, all communing in one tiny little bumfuck nowhere.
You know what I think of when you say the whole town in on something? I just think of fucking Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, yes, I
Hot
was thinking.
Fuzz.
I was gonna say Hot Fuzz.
Love Hot Fuzz. Love Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Fucking classic.
I'd say the other big influence that is also a classic, Silence of the Lambs, mainly Buffalo Bill. I think each of these movies, I feel like, took a different part of Ed Gein's story to really draw their ideas from. And I really kind of appreciated that.
Yeah, that's your inspiration from it.
You know, with Silence of the Lambs, they captured his whole desire to become a woman so much that he's skinning them and trying to make the perfect suit.
Put the lotion on the skin.
Or else it gets the hairs again.
Does what it's told.
And then, you know, with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, he had just the more brutal side of it, I guess.
Psychotic.
And with Psycho, kind of the dynamic between him and his mother.
Okay.
So I just love the fact that I feel like that's like the trinity of Ed Gein movies.
Huh. Never really looked into it all that much. I mean, the most I know about like slasher films, shit like that, is like Friday the 13th, some Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
You know, I'm not gonna lie,
Hellraiser.
That movie changed my opinion. So pretty soon we're having a fucking classic movie night. We're watching some old black and white horror films, guys. It's gonna be great.
Oh my god. Do you remember when we watched Night of the Living Dead?
Oh god.
After, like that day I got out of the hospital.
He hit me.
He hit me.
He still hit me.
I won't forgive you because you hit me.
We were in fucking tears. The woman has a look on her face the entire movie that's ever since she's screaming, dude slaps her, and she has this look on her face that's just like, he hit me.
Like, I can't trust you. I can't process life. What's going on? The dead are walking.
The rest of the movie, she has that look on her face.
Yeah, literally. And she's just like, it's like she's shell-shocked. It's weird.
From the slap.
Fucking way that goes though with her, it's just like, what the fuck?
I gotta get you, Barbara.
You hit me.
Barbara.
Now, I guess the last influence that I thought of from very recently was actually, you mentioned earlier, Bloody Face from American Horror Story Season 2, Asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really took off him, and they combined a lot of it though, because you know he has the whole psychotic. He's wearing the face masks. It wasn't necessarily that he wanted to become a woman though.
No, he just had really, really bad mommy issues.
Yes. So it's like they took a little bit of aspects from it, and that one was really good. I didn't actually intend to like that season. Like when I first started watching it, I was just like, ugh.
It's a weird, very debated season. Not a lot of people like it. I enjoyed it.
At the end of it, I have to say I definitely enjoyed it too. I mean, at times I had to admit it was just like, holy fuck, how much fucked up shit can you guys throw down constantly? It's like one fucked up thing after the other, and it keeps piling on, and it's just like, dude, come on.
It's confusing at times. Like, what the fuck? How does this correlate with everything? But somehow they managed to make it work.
Yeah, at the end.
This is gonna happen, and then we're gonna do this.
And I do have to admit, they definitely do a good job of resolving their seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can only say I've seen part of the first one. I've seen part
Hated it.
of Asylum, like maybe like 2 episodes of Asylum.
I would recommend that one.
And then what was the carnival one?
Freak Show.
Freak Show.
I
saw,
skipped
like,
over
a
Freak
good
Show.
portion of that, but I was still like, what the fuck is going on here?
You know, it was kind of cool,
Huh.
but like I don't agree with everything that they put into it. I'm not gonna go into specifics, but Roanoke.
I haven't gotten to that one yet, so I don't want you to say another word.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything. You know me. I don't give away spoilers.
And this is why we're best friends. Yeah.
But yeah, the only thing I haven't seen of American Horror Story is Cult, and then
Cult's the newest one, right?
Cult's the most recent one. Apocalypse comes out like the 12th or something like that.
Ooh, that sounds like that could be
Oh,
promising.
That's supposed to be a crossover.
I read that Evan
What?
Peters is reprising his role as Tate from the first one.
Because this is a crossover from season 1 and season 3.
Yeah, so there's gonna be Coven, and
Which I did love Coven. I know a lot of people don't
yeah,
like that.
I finally finished it. I liked it, but honestly, one thing that really fucking stuck with me. I know we're completely off the thing of Ed Gein, but Misty Day, yeah, going to hell. I was like, holy shit.
When she kept having to kill that frog.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like she's stuck in hell forever. Like the most innocent one out of everybody, and she's the one that's in hell. It's like, ew.
And the way they kind of filmed that seamless loop, that was a perfect description of hell.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, that fucking sucks.
Ow, I scratched my arm really hard.
How can I
Shouldn't
watch
do
that?
that? It's in your blood.
What's it on?
Huh. What?
How can I watch it?
I believe it's
On your TV.
It's either on Netflix or Hulu.
Okay.
I have both, so if you're actually home ever, you can watch it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I have. I mean, if you guys, I would definitely love if anyone else knows any off horror movies that maybe had pulled something from Ed Gein, post it up on our Twitter, on our Facebook. Like, I want to read them all, and I want to watch these movies
Oh yeah.
because I love serial killers, and I'm gotten to the point in my life where it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna embrace it. You guys can give me your judgmental looks, but I'll be wearing my human skin leather jacket, and I will be nice and cozy this winter.
I'm literally wearing my Let's Sacrifice Toby t-shirt.
I'm so mad that you got that because I want it, so I might just have to get it, and then we can start twinning.
It says activities for children, and then it says 666 on the box. They all have smiles on their faces too, so it's not like anybody's going away sad.
Toby looks so happy.
He's just like, do
He's
it!
like, yeah, do it. Sacrifice me to the
Do it, you pussy! And there's the black cat who's like, hell yeah, do it. Do it.
You're gonna need to post a picture of this shirt up because it's a lovely shirt, and everyone should get this.
I keep scratching my hair.
And it's actually from Wicked Clothing.
Is it?
Yeah,
No shit.
Wicked Clothing. Yep.
I did not know. I got it from a mall where they don't sell skin jackets.
That's a disappointment.
Excuse me, Target, do you have a skin jacket? Yes, you heard me correctly. A skin jacket.
What's your size?
That's just like
2XL.
years ago when Cradle of Filth was coming out with the autobiography, the Black Metal Bible. I remember I was waiting for it to come out, and I would constantly go to Borders or call Borders and just be like, hey, do you guys have the Black Metal Bible? And they would always just look at me. There'd be silence and just like, let me check.
Yeah. Oh, finally, you like I hear a story about you getting like the judgmental thing.
Yeah, nowadays though, everyone's just kind of just like, oh yeah, you look like you'd read that.
But you get like the happy people. I always get the fucking people who are just like, you are a piece of shit.
Because I scare those people away automatically. They see dreadlocks and they're just like, oh, he's a heathen.
No, it's I mean like it's just a fucking luck of the draw. Like you go up and you bought the fucking Satanic Bible and the chick was just like, oh yeah, you should read this book. Like And then I go up there and I buy the fucking Raymond Buckland book, and there's like
A complete guide to witchcraft.
I can't even look at you. I'm so scared.
I mean, is it the fact that you also handed it to them with the pentacle on your arm?
That's not my fault. They're ignorant.
No, it's not.
Like I didn't go up to them and just be like, "Hey, little Satan."
Was it the same? Was it the same cashier?
wanna do that.
or no?
I have no idea.
What?
I had a young girl that cashed me out. It was different days.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We're not gonna say the story, but
Well, no, I was gonna say, like, if it was the same day, that'd be funny. Yeah.
no.
She's just like, oh yeah, Satanism Bible, yeah.
But
check
I
it
was
out. And then
standing
just-
like 10 feet away, like, God damn it.
I know. I turned around and you're just like, God.
Like, you motherfucker. Like, dude, come on.
Son of a bitch.
I have an enlightening conversation about the Satanic Bible.
I am polite. I hold doors for people, and I get this shit.
Clearly not enough.
Apparently not. No, I hold fucking doors for people, and they still scoff at me. I'm like, peasant. And they spit on me, and I'm just like, yes, sir.
That's why you pull them out and fucking shut the door in their fucking face.
Oh, you of all people know my pull-out game strong.
I haven't gotten pregnant yet.
You have not, and this is why we're a good team.
Yep.
Well, speaking of, I just came into that conversation at a weird moment.
Whoa!
Speaking of the
Get it?
Satanic Bible, though, next week, our episode on Satanism drops.
Ooh,
Yes.
that'll be a fun little informational thing that you are going to deliver to the world.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm gonna clarify. It's not going to be about Satanism as a broad subject. It's specifically going to be about the Church of Satan, like LaVeyan Satanism. Really, kind of a theistic Satanism.
Yeah.
I'll get more into that later, but there's different brands of it.
And we've already heard some of the old history about where Satanism had come from in our earlier episode of Wicca from Destroying the Misconceptions.
Yes. So next week, Destroying the Misconceptions Part 2. You guys will have a really fun time listening to that one.
Yeah, I'm already hard.
Hi.
Yeah. It's not ectoplasm.
That gets me excited.
Oh, I'm excited too.
Oh, and also, we're going to be releasing some fun stuff next month.
Oh yeah.
I am just going to be teasing this right now.
You just gotta touch the head.
I'm just going to touch the head a little bit. Just kind of like tickle it.
Okay.
Just a little tickle.
Fuck, my mic turned blue.
I am working with a special guest. We're working on a special episode. I'm not going to drop what it is yet. I just want to, like I said, give you a little tease. But you guys will have a chance to look forward to that on October 10th. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do an episode, just anything like this for years now. So the fact that I now have an outlet through Witches Hill to do this warms my soul.
It'll definitely be cool to see and hear the things that you do with a camera. I realized I was about to say something. I'm like, fuck, I can't say anything.
No. What were you gonna say?
Pretty much the same thing I just said, but like I was gonna literally say it. There's a word I can't say it.
He was gonna
I almost
spoil
said it. What?
He was gonna spoil it.
I almost said the F word, guys. Holy fuck.
Like, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah, you see? You see?
that was a good catch. Then I
Ah.
applaud you.
Yeah, I hurt my hand. I didn't have my mitt on.
Baseball jokes.
That sounds gross over the fucking... Going fast and then slowly getting slow. And just,
Well, is there any other news you guys have?
Currently, maybe, I don't know. We got a lot of horror stories coming your way. We got a bunch of other fucking fucked up shit. We have a very special episode coming out on the 18th. And it should be downright spooky and spectacular for all you people and robots that are listening, because we know that the ads are listening because they're always on my computer. Why are you looking at me like that, Tim?
Does not compute.
Fucking robots, I knew it. So anyway, yeah, we got a bunch of funny, fucked up shit. I don't know, check us out on Tumblr. We got our YouTube, which is really hard to fucking find. The easiest way is either by following the link in this little description down below. Yes, take your cursor and go down there, click on that link, and then subscribe.
Click.
And then hit that bell so that way you can get the notifications about our new creepy videos and promotional things that are coming out. Because you could have a chance to be in one of our videos. Ooh, yeah, I like it when it goes just in a circle. Yeah, right there.
And if you are in one of our videos, I most likely will protect you from his creepiness.
Most likely.
I say most likely because sometimes I kind of can't control
It's
it.
very misleading because he's licking his lips while he's saying that. Yes, moisten them. Well, if that didn't turn everybody away, at least for those of you who are still around, send your shit to Send your art and everything else that you want us to promote to WitchesHillRadio at gmail.com. Odd pause.
Odd pause.
Odd pause.
Have you ever tried putting odd pauses in random places when you're talking to someone?
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
Like, have you ever said it to your girlfriend and just like, I love, and then just walk away? And then, like, call her like 4 hours later and just scream you into the phone and hang up?
Yeah.
But you have to call her from an unknown number.
Oh, he's such a romantic.
Oh, I got my heart fluttering. I wish I knew who he was. He calls me like 3 times a week.
Well, as we
That's what I'm
draw ever closer to the wonderful, wonderful, haunting, spooky season.
Yes, the pumpkin patch is calling our names, but not pumpkin spice.
I thought you were gonna say that. And I was,
Fuck no.
I
You
immediately
think I'm
looked at you,
basic.
readying my bitch slap hand.
I'm just stating this. You drink more Starbucks than I do.
I haven't had Starbucks in fucking
And he
months.
defends himself. You still drink more Starbucks than I do.
What? Because you've had it like what? Never.
Aw.
Well, guys, until next time, stay spooky.
And we're Witches Hill, I think.
Bye.
Witches Hill.